Hey guys, what's going on? Today I'm working on the rear roll bar from my Jeep YJ. Doing across the rear bar from RockHard 4x4. Alright, let's get it opened up and check it out. Already sent it to the shop, had it powder coated, so it's still wrapped up. Got the bolts right there. Excuse the mess in the garage, everything's just crazy right now. Doing a whole bunch of organization, getting rid of a bunch of stuff, so it's just a mess. But anyway, the bar right here, got all wrapped up. Let's get it opened up and let's see what the powder coat looks like. Cap here, check it out. Nice. Clean. Nice, that's pretty good. Got a bolt in here. Alright, let's go ahead and tap the holes. Make sure they're good to go. Put a little bit of before down here. Yeah, that's it. Nice. Go this way. Start by hand and make sure it's start here. Alright, here we go. Let's go that in the way. Let's do this here. Alright, let's go ahead and tap these holes. A little bit of milk in there. Just get these whole little spritz here. Oh, your board is dirty, so make sure that's pointing like that. Oh, we're going to tap these, see how hard it is to start, but tap, and the bolts, all straight, get that one in there. Nice. Yeah. Got the caps here. Check these out. Nice. Very clean. Nice. Looks pretty good. Got all my bolts right here. Alright, let's go ahead and tap those holes. Make sure they're good to go. Put a little bit of 40 on here. Here, let's flip it. Let's go this way. Start it by hand, and then make sure it's going to start here. Alright, there we go. Just realized that was in the way. Let's do this here. Alright, let's go ahead and tap these holes. A little milk in there. Just get these whole little spritz here. Oh, your board is dirty, so make sure that's pointing like that. Oh, we're going to tap these, see how hard it is to start, but tap, and the bolts, all straight, get that one in there. gunk in there. Let's just give each hole a little spritz here. I don't really care if the bar gets dirty. It's going to get covered up at some point anyway with the pad. Also a good reason to tap these. See how hard that is to start with it. Tap. Imagine the bolts just gets all stripped and jacked up going in there. Get some paint. First in there. Let's tap with the roll bar. Alright, that's actually good. A little tight. That's pretty good. There we go. That's right. Alright, flip around. Yeah, just pull it off. Oh, you don't see the garage. Okay. You're definitely getting some paint burrs out of there. This is the tap that came with the roll bar. Alright, that side should be good. That one's a little tight. There we go. That's better. Alright, let's flip it around. And maybe I should put some gloves on. No big deal, just hit the ceiling in my garage. No biggie. Alright, no. That one. That's better. This one. That's okay. Good. Good. That's a little rough. Oh, my pencil. Okay. Take care of it. We'll start the leak. Alright, last hole. Alright, let's test them out. I don't like that one. Much better. Let's go this one. It's okay. Good. Good. That was a little rough. Oh, might have had some gunk in it still. camera moved and we'll start putting on the Jeep. Alright, so this bar will go across here. I've kind of dry fitted it when it was, before it was powder coated, so I got a couple scratches. I don't really care. This is for safety, not for looks. Just trying to, stiffen up this factory roll cage a little bit. One thing they say is you might have to take a ratchet strap and pull the frame roll cage together to get that to bolt up. So we're going to see what we need to do. Alright, let's get started. You know what? Grab a socket. It's a little easier. Yeah, they're definitely not perfectly lined up, but I have to pull these in a little bit, I think. Get these collars started, and then we will go from there. Didn't think that one was in. That one is. Alright. Let's try this again. Shall we? Alright, so that one. Let's go to this side. These are not lined up, but we're going to get to that in a second. Alright. Clearly, have to come up a little bit. Okay, so next thing we're going to do, that's a little close. Tighten that up a little bit. Measure from the weld here. Give me an approximation, 19 1/2. Fill this one, same thing. About just over 19 1/2. So this side have to come up. Okay, close there. Now let's bottom corner go basically just Just over 26 and a half. This one. And yeah, might need to go up a tiny bit. Okay, just over 26 and a half. Pretty darn close. Let's start some more of these bolts. And then start tightening them all down. I think I actually need to ratchet it in a little bit here. One of the things they say you might have to do, so we're gonna do it. I think find the bottom of my ratchet strap here. That's just going to slide. Okay, let's reposition that. Okay. Let's go on this side. Should work a little better. Bring that gap in evenly here. Ooh, slipping off. say there would be gaps, so. Get into the bigger garage. What do you guys think? Just going in an alternating pattern, trying to get them all snug. We can check the gaps, make sure everything looks alright. Alright, so my camera decided to die. Just double checking some measurements here. Got an inch and an eighth on that side. About an inch and an eighth there. I think all my measurements are good. Doing one last bolt check and then take the strap off and check it out. Oh no. Well, did I get my strap? Got my strap caught on the, when I tighten it down. That sucks. Alright, well, let's unbolt that, loosen it up. Yeah, look forward to seeing that. Alright, well, I guess we'll tighten this side back up and recheck measurements here in a second. similar. Okay, before we get too tight here, let's double check. Make sure it doesn't move too much. Might have moved about a 1/16 of an inch. I think it'll be fine. Not too worried about that. I don't think. That's go. The gap. Oh, no, we're about the same. If I go from gap, so measuring from this gap to the seatbelt holder, it's 1.25 inches on both sides. So we're good there. Tighten up. Make sure everything is snug here. RockHard 4x4 just says make sure all the gaps are the same. Snug it up. I could not find a torque spec anywhere, so just doing this by hand, making sure they're all snug, and the gap is about the same on both sides. Go. Definitely needs a good wipe down and clean, get all that WD-40 off of there, but they say that you're gonna have a little gap there because the pipe's bent, so it is what it is, but it feels pretty good that way. Tighten it up, drive it a little bit, and snug it up, check it up again, and then yeah, I think it should be good to go. Probably do a different video cutting these out because I'm not going to do that tonight. I'll do that another time. But at least for now, the bar's in. And work on getting these trimmed up. So that's gonna be interesting. I don't know, maybe I'll do something different. Maybe I'll just leave those off for now, and maybe I'll just make my own padding. But we'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Real quick, I'll show you here. That's what they're talking about. So there's that gap right there and that gap there. They want those to be pretty even on both sides. You can see mine that way. That one and that one look very similar. All the bolts are snugged up. I scuffed up my factory cage a little bit. Test fitting that bar before I got it powder coated. No big deal. It's function over form for the most part on this Jeep for me. Moving forward, I'll show you. I actually have the RockHard cage in the front here. It's all the way across, up on top as well. Really good cage. I'm really happy with it so far. This one's held up really well. I rolled it one time, held up really well. So really happy with their products. That's why I went ahead and ordered this rear bar just to give a little more protection back here. I do plan on adding. They have little kicker bars here. I do want to add at some point for each side, just to add some strength up there. I might look into welding in some sort of a kicker, in this area. Not sure yet, but for now, add these bolt-in pieces and see how they work. Hopefully, I'll never have to find out again. All right, thanks, guys.